Hi, this is Kelly King from Anchor Point, your communications director, and we are live at the virtual Gala 2021. I am so thankful that you could join us tonight. We have so many fun things in store for you, but I need to ask you to help us out real quick. So could you help us get this engagement up on our social media? We want this thing to go viral, and the only way we can do that is if you like, if you comment, if you tag a friend, and you share this event. We are super excited. If you'll go to our Facebook page, some of you I know are watching from our website on the live stream. So if you'll jump over on your phone or mobile device, if you'll do that and just go to @AnchorPoint4Hope. That's @AnchorPoint, the number 4, Hope. You can share our content. You can tell us where you're viewing from. Certainly, once again, tag a friend, because the more we have eyes on this, the more it's going to go viral. That's just how social media works. So show us some love on our social media channels. And the next fun thing I want to talk to you about is this super exciting and fun stuff, the raffle drawing. That's right, you heard it right. We're doing a live raffle drawing tonight, just after the gala. After it airs, I'm going to come back just after our social media champion, Marissa, shares a few words with you. So stay tuned till after. And if you haven't got in on the raffle, it's a $1,400 value grand prize. That includes a photo session with Kelly and King Photography, wink, wink, and hairstyle and makeup stylist Heather Cruz has generously donated her services to do hair and makeup at your photo session, and that's through the Art of Aesthetics. We also have partnered with the Car Mansion in Galveston. They're going to let us treat you like a supermodel there and give you a free weekend stay at the beautiful former governor's summer home. That's incredible. That home was built in 1866. It is gorgeous. If you haven't checked them out, you need to go over and look at it. Another thing that we were able to throw in to sweeten the deal a little bit is a $150 gift card to the infamous Guido's restaurant. So you're not going to want to miss out on that. It's only $10 for a raffle ticket. That can be bought by texting the word golden ticket to 24365. That's golden ticket, one word, to 24365, and a direct link will be sent to you. Next up, I want to talk to you a little bit about what we have in store. So I want you to hear from a friend of ours. I was able to sit down with her and hear her heart. She's a special friend of Anchor Point. You may have heard of her and her husband and her family. Her name is Danielle Busby. She is from the TLC's TV show Outdaughtered. And Danielle and Adam have been friends of Anchor Point for years now. I had the pleasure of helping her tell her story by videoing it, but I really want you to hear a little piece of her heart. So we're going to let Danielle share with you now.
I am Danielle Busby, and I am a mom of 6 little girls, and I'm going to share a little bit of my story with you. About 4.5, 5 years ago, we found out that we were expecting quintuplets, and quintuplets is 5 babies at one time. So 5 babies in my belly all at one time. I don't even know how to describe the word of being shocked. We struggled with infertility. It took us 2 years to have our first daughter, and then wanted a sibling for her, and that one pregnancy turned into having quintuplets. But what we discovered was one sac actually split and had identical twins inside that one sac. And so now we were having quintuplets. I remember that appointment. The doctor is telling Adam and I that the best thing and the safest thing to do is going to be to reduce, which means basically out of those 5 embryos and those 5 little babies, I need you to just pick 2 of them to survive. Those are such hard words to hear, that you might not survive. These babies might not survive, and you. It's safer if you just get rid of some of them, and so that we can try to all make it. But God created them in my womb, and they were life, and that is life. And I don't have the choice, per my faith, to decide if I'm going to take that life or not. Let's do this. And I was like, that is exactly what we needed to hear. You need people like Anchor Point to help walk you through those trials, to help coach you, to help talk you through all those questions that you have when you are doubting what is happening. Because your story is important, and your story is your story. And as hard as it might be, and as much as you might struggle, I'm here to tell you that, I hate to say look at me, but heck, I'm still surviving with 5 4-year-old quintuplets who don't have a medical issue, who rock through the NICU, because my faith in the community and the people around us and prayer, it's so powerful. I mean, people like Anchor Point, you need people like that around you to help you, Don't ever doubt prayer and community.
Hi, wow, what an inspiring story. And 5 baby girls all at once. I bet they could have really used some baby bucks to pay for all those diapers. They could have gotten them right out of our baby boutique. That's just one of the many programs that Anchor Point offers new parents. Guess what? I am super excited to share with you a new development. We had a generous donor contact us, and they have offered to match dollar for dollar up to $5,000 every single dollar that's brought in this evening through tonight's broadcast. That is incredible. This is all you have to do. It's super easy. Text the word "Give Hope" to 24365, and a direct link will be sent to you. That's "Give Hope" to 24365, and you too can impact forever, complete eternity. You're making and sowing seeds into the kingdom. You are helping to save babies. So just think about that. $1 becomes a $2 donation. $5, a $10 donation. $100 becomes a $200 donation. And $5,000 becomes a $10,000 donation. So right now, pull your phones out, text the word "Give Hope" to 24365. Now listen, many of you have heard about the Heartbeat Act and how it's having an impact on the state of Texas. We want to talk to you in just a moment about how Anchor Point plays a part in all of this. So our CEO and founder, Debbie Simmons, will be coming on shortly, and she's got a lot in store for you. But first, we want to take a minute and just tell you kind of how this is impacting the bigger picture. Did you know that the website Live Action estimated that there are approximately 150 abortions a day in Texas before the act, and over half of those were aborted after the heartbeat was detected? That is 1,725 babies that have been saved just since September 1st, when that law went into effect. Now let's put that into context. A school bus, an average school bus, holds about 50 students, 50 children. That's 30 busloads of children that have already been saved. Wow, like one school bus is too many. But honestly, one child is too many. God doesn't want abortion, and we want, and all should want, abortion to become unthinkable. So here at Anchor Point, this is the great news. We offer hope and healing. We are here to stand by those mamas and their babies. And we're going to continue to add to those 7,305 points of hope that you saw rolling into this broadcast. Every one of those lives is an actual child, an actual mama, an actual daddy, a grandmom, a granddad. Those are actual clients of Anchor Point that we've already walked alongside. So don't forget, I need your help in spreading the word. I need you to drop a comment below, tag a friend, and share this broadcast. That's how we're going to get all of us together to make a difference. And tonight, we're coming together to build a maternity home. How cool is that? You're going to learn all about Hope House coming up shortly by our founder and CEO, Debbie Simmons, and our executive director of Hope House, Debbie Saunier. The raffle ticket sales will end at 7:10 p.m. So be sure to text Golden Ticket to 24365. That's Golden Ticket 24365 if you want to get in on all that jazz. And the auction is live on our event website at anchorpoint.us/celebratinghope just tell you what, let's make it easy on you. Go to anchorpoint.us, find events, and then click on Celebrating Hope. And there you can join the live auction. This is live, folks, so show me some grace. Listen, I have loved spending time with you, and I'm going to come back and share who our raffle winner is at the end of this broadcast, so you're going to want to stay tuned for the whole thing. But right now, I really want you to hear from Debbie Simmons herself.
Hi, welcome to a very exciting event for Anchor Point. I'm Debbie Simmons, and I have the pleasure of being the CEO. Did you know that the average abortion takes 30 minutes? Tonight, in less than 30 minutes, you and I are going to save the lives of hundreds of children. It is an important night in the fight for saving these tiny humans. We're going to answer some of the questions that you have about how the new Heartbeat Act in Texas is impacting everything that we do. But first, really quick, I know you have questions for me, and if I miss your questions on the live stream, make sure and email me at info@anchorpoint.us and we'll get back to you. Now, while you guys are sharing and commenting from where you are watching, I want you to listen to Noelle's story. Noelle came to us 3 months after she had an abortion and learned she was not just pregnant, but pregnant with twins. Amazingly, God has transformed this former dancer into a life-affirming, loving new mom that is beginning her own ministry. Take a look.
I was completely lost. I had, want to say about 3 months before, I had an abortion, and I did not want to have an abortion. So my emotions when I initially found out I was pregnant 3 months prior to getting pregnant again, I felt lost. I just felt like it was more weight on me. I ultimately made my decision leaving a doctor's office because the doctor's office told me that I had high blood pressure, and because of my age, that I need to consider my other 4 children that I have. And I just didn't know what else to do. You know, I love my kids that I already had. I do want to be a mother to them and be there for them. So ultimately I had to make a choice, and I felt like that was the only choice that I could make. So I knew this time I needed help and guidance. So I just used the internet to search for something because I didn't have any kind of support through my pregnancy. When I initially walked into Anchor Point, it was my first appointment. I was very nervous and I didn't know what to expect. I sat there. It was more of like a fear of not knowing. So I sat there and they gave me a paper, asked me questions. And one of the questions was, did I want spiritual guidance? Was I interested in, other programs that would help me and enrich me in building my relationship with Christ? Initially when I marked yes, Shelly told me that I can have an immediate appointment with Miss Cindy Voss. And that's when she came in, and she was amazing. She just warmed me over, and I wasn't used to receiving love and receiving hugs and all that goodness that she just carries, like she literally carries God's love. And that first appointment, I was just shook. Like it was just God basically like linking different pieces around me, and these babies and my kids. And she was one of those links, and I loved it. Just God had grace on me, not just with this pregnancy, but just giving me another baby. So he blessed me with 2 babies. Anchor Point was there for me during the pandemic. I feel they were literally like an anchor. They kept me grounded. They kept me, connected with God. Anchor Point made a way. During the pandemic, they literally, like, my spiritual mentor baptized me in her pool, in the spa part of her pool. People from Anchor Point were there to encourage me and be their support. They were literally what I Googled, support, pregnancy support. So, it was magical. It was great. I would like to say that I found hope at Anchor Point through all of the women that I met. They just gave me hope, and then it literally softened me down to a point where now I give hope. What I would say to a donor that's considering donating is that if you're second guessing and you're not sure, go there. See what it's about. See the women that you're helping. Get involved, and then you will be sold, because it's down to the babies' faces. You will see how enriching and nourishing that this community is, and how their number one drive is to help women, and their number one drive is pro-life.
Noelle's story is life-changing. Anchor Point is a beautiful, life-saving, and hope-giving ministry. Through our family network of ministries, we have an opportunity to provide hope to the hurting. Each part of our family network is critical to our life-saving and hope-giving work with individuals and families. While we love every pro-life organization, there are 2 things that make us unique. Our focus of services going from the moment of conception through to adulthood for these kids, and our impact. You see, we aren't waiting around for the government to overturn some 50-year-old law or to provide some new program. Every day for the past 10 years, God continues to bring women who are vulnerable toward choosing abortion, and even those who are actively seeking abortion, through our doors. This provides us a unique opportunity to help these precious women make a choice for life. Several of you wanted to know more about the Heartbeat Act that went into effect on September 1st, 2021. Our state government passed a law that it is illegal in Texas to perform or assist in an abortion after a baby's heartbeat is detected. That's usually around 6 weeks. This is great news for these tiny humans, but it means our services are in demand now more than ever. This new law, it did not surprise God by any means, and amazingly, He's been preparing us for such a time as this over the last decade to handle a huge influx of clients. Anchor Point may have started with humble beginnings, but we quickly realized God has bigger plans than we could dream or imagine to be hope givers to women, men, and their children. So the question is this: exactly how are we positioned to handle this influx? Let's check in